He's going to get mad at this. Cam hating on Jalen Hurts. It's hard for me to grade Jalen Hurts with the talent that he has around him. Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. But if we're talking about what they bring to the table holistically, it's hard to judge what Jalen Hurts can do when you're throwing to a guy like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. When you have tight end skill set, you have a dominant defense, the best running back in the game. Download Madden and see how many stars is on the offensive side of Philly. Like you got King Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, those guys, that's cool. But when you're comparing, Lamar Jackson still shows you why he's an elite player. Josh Allen has to play elite in order for them to play. Lamar Jackson has to play at a high level for the Baltimore Ravens, even though that they have a dominant defense. Patrick Mahomes, he got a lot of talent. But boy, oh boy, you can't put no John Doe in Patrick Mahomes and think that they still gonna win the way they win it. I understand that. Jalen Hurts does not have to play elite for the Philadelphia Eagles to win. He has to play good, but he doesn't have to play elite. We're not asking you to win the game. We're just asking you not to lose it. When you ask that question, are we winning because of you, solely because of you, or is it the resources around you? So game changer, game manager, those are the things that you have to ask yourself. And those are the metrics that I'm going off of. It's like, bro, even when the tush push, you got 5 people pushing you, bro. You got a solid group around you, dog. And the man who Jalen Hurts is, bro, I respect him. I take my hat off to him. But just because he's a great guy, that don't mean I can't critique his game. Yes, bro. Miss me with the hate. That's so easy to say. Terrell, Ryan, Gilbert. Did you know his album was Philadelphia?
I didn't even know how many albums did he drop?
4 studio albums.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I couldn't look up the units that were sold, but that's one of the main reasons why he's in podcasting now.
Chill.
One of his albums, ironically enough, was called $1 Million Worth of Game.
Oh, for real?
Hello, I'm sorry, Gillie, but I'm educating people on your career.
Philadelphia.
I mean, come on, dog. Like, stop playing with me.
Good day, Cam Newton. I seen you came at me because I said Jalen Hurts did what you couldn't do. That was win a Super Bowl. So you want to get all in your feelings. Man, shut your tight jean wearing ass, man. Nigga, you had on a jersey with a bow tie, you corny ass nigga. Get out of here, nigga. You will never be able to Jalen Hurts, nigga. You super goofy, corny nigga. Get out of here, nigga. What you do? You won MVP, won a Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl MVP. And you hating on him. Cause he did what you couldn't do, nigga. Win a Super Bowl. And he been to 2 of them. So when you hating on him, nigga, just know you wasn't better than him, nigga. You talk about, can you name one of my albums, nigga? You ain't got to be able to name one of my albums, nigga. Fuck you. You in my space. You ain't bigger than me in this space, nigga. You a little boy in this space, nigga. You little ass boy. I could come sign you, nigga. You little boy. What you talking about? You, nigga, don't ever hate on Jalen Hurts, nigga. I know it hurts your feelings that you wasn't Jalen, nigga. You non-Super Bowl having nigga. And let's be for real. Let's be for real. You out here clout chasing, man. You interviewed a nigga on your platform who ain't nobody. And he got on there and talked about Deion Sanders, Beyonce, Jay-Z, a bunch of... Come on, man. You a Pro Bowler, man. You made millions of dollars, man. That's the type of content you chasing, man. Get your goofy out of here, Cam. Super goofy nigga. Tight jeans, jersey with a bow tie wearing nigga. Well, you called the right one out, you super goofy nigga. Right.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Cam Newton has decided to jump out there with the underhanded clout chasing, trying to use the word semantics and the antics to get engagement. Once again, as you heard right there in the beginning, when he started the conversation, he said, oh, they gonna say that I'm hating on this situation. And most definitely, what we anticipated and what you anticipated is this was going to come with these type of responses when it comes to this right here. And I had a links in the description where you can watch that clip in the beginning from his YouTube channel, 4th and 1 right there. That's his sports show. He does have the podcast channel as well, but he speaks on sports and they have these type of takes. And when he started this the other day, it has been going on for this past week with people debating on it. You saw Terrell Owens speak out. You saw Ryan Clark speak out. The analysts been giving their takes on it as well. Like, what is this nigga Cam Newton talking about with him saying this about Jalen Hurts not being one of the top quarterbacks in the league, supposedly not top 10, and then trying to make it make sense, trying to paint where it ain't, trying to make it make sense, but it can't. As we know that this is completely hogwash and not true at all. Even when you look at their numbers in their first years of their career, what do you see? You see that, okay, bro, the production level is pretty much the same right here in this game. It just is what it is. So what are you really saying? Jalen Hurts is the MVP this year. Broke the record for rushing yards in a Super Bowl ever. And you look at older years Super Bowl performances by the quarterback, you can see directly where, hey, there are some people that have run MVP in these Super Bowls who he had better numbers than all on the board, bro. It just is what it is. A game of NFL football is a team sport. We got to keep it all the way 100. Like, knock that off. We got to get it overstood right here. And for my supporters, I do have the rolling farting video coming real soon. I know I told y'all I was finna drop that. That'll be out within the next 24 hours, as that nigga is from H-Town as well. We know it. And he's also from the East Side, but he's not a representation of the East Side or a representation of H-Town. He's just from here. Jalen Hurts, a representative of H-Town, doing it very well. High level of respect. Been watching him since high school. But what Cam Newton is pushing makes no sense at all, bro. No matter how you slice the pie. When you say Patrick Mahomes, that 1 year had offensive weapons, defensive weapons, and then also one of the coldest football coaches ever in Andy Reid. What are you saying? A football sport is not a one-man sport. You talk about who gets to the NFL, who can make it without the court. Bro, we know this is a team game. You've had those teams that were loaded that way, and then some of them, everybody played their role. It just is what it is. The quarterback is the position where you're going to either get the glory for it or you're going to be the person that get the bullets for it. It is what it is when you go suit up every day. Jalen Hurts most definitely proved that he's a major factor, he's a leader, and he's a part and a major part of the reason why they won, bro. Every quarterback can't do what he did. Cam Newton was a beast. Cam Newton was elite. Cam Newton went hard in the game, no doubt about it. Major athlete. You had your time. It didn't work out for you. There are a lot of greats that didn't get Super Bowl rings, bro. And you can't downplay Jalen Hurts while he's in this moment right now. But you knew how this was going to come because, like I said, he said it in the beginning. What Cam Newton is using right there when he speaks on this is, hey, it's like that conversation that the people say where, hey, bro, that nigga can't brag about his success, so he can't be happy about his success. Or they just, even if a nigga not bragging about it, that nigga grew up with both parents, my nigga. Hey, you grew up with both parents, you grew up in a good neighborhood and stuff like that. So that's the only reason you successful. If a nigga ain't trying to talk down on other people or down other people for his accomplishment, dog, you can't go over there and tell that man that. His parents did what they supposed to do. Jalen Hurts showed up and played the sport as a team player and still got the numbers that can compare to the other guys in the Super Bowl and throughout his time, and he just getting started, bro. It is what it is. Also, another thing that niggas be pointing this type of stuff out to when this happens is, hey, nigga, the past interactions. What happened in that interview when that nigga Cam Newton told that nigga, yeah, man, I can relate to you, when you lost the Super Bowl and the things like that, and I lost and whoop-de-whoop. That nigga Jalen Hurts like, I can relate, but I can't relate to the crying, no.
I remember my first go-around, my only go-around, got the MVP, was the golden child of that time. But I didn't win. Vulnerably speaking, I cried. You got a second opportunity at this. What's your mentality going into this game?
Focus and finish. I can relate to you on that. Not the crying, but I can relate to you on coming up short.
So niggas is on the internet right now saying, hey, both of those two things that I just said might be factors of why he going at Jalen Hurts. So when it comes to him and Gillie, let's keep it all the way 100, bro. It's like, hey, he gonna pop it because he said it. He like, hey, nigga, I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I feel the sense the hate coming off of you with your words, semantics, and your antics. So I go back in, I call you out on it. You don't got a Super Bowl, but then Cam Newton took it up a notch. Can't tell him how to respond. Gillie is going in. I'm about the nigga clothes, which whatever that nigga Cam Newton wear, I most definitely would not wear. I don't dress like that, but if that's his choice, to me, that's not fly, that's not drip, that's not flavor, but that's what he thinks it is. You got to put on it what you think is putting it on. But Gillie is in a different lane than Cam Newton in the podcasting world. Cam Newton is very big. Cam Newton got different types of audiences now because he already had the big name from college, being cold in football since a youngin', going crazy in college, even the controversy he had in college, then came into the NFL, showed up, showed out. His audience is ranging from kids all the way to adults as NFL fans. He's been an analyst on TV at times, made guest appearances here and there, so he has a whole different type of audience than what Gillie has in the podcasting space, as Gillie is a rapper, hip-hop, most definitely one of the top podcasts in the game, no doubt about it. Still one of the top podcasts in the game outside of hip-hop as well. But they audiences ain't the same, but Gillie just wanted to pop it on them. Cam Newton is most definitely not a small platform at all. He's not a little dog in the game, but he does do the clout chasing on his interviewing podcast channel, which they both got numbers on them, no doubt about it. And this one right here is a force to be reckoned with the sports as well. But he's not a small fry, but he does do the antics and bring on the clout chaser conversations. No doubt about it. He goes for the clickbait stuff, the messy stuff. He does do that. And it's like, hey, some people gonna say, why you doing that, bro? You was an NFL player. Why you getting out there in the mud on certain stuff? Certain people might say that about Shannon Sharp as well, but Shannon Sharp does it. But that nigga Cam Newton say he'll bring a nigga on, let a nigga baby mama talk bad about him like how he did Dwight Howard. He really do be going low on that channel, just keeping it all the way 1,000 from where I see it. When I saw that, I said, oh, he all gloves off, nigga. He'll let anybody come on here and talk. But tell me what y'all think. We got more coming. They popping it back and forth. We gonna stay on our pivot. We gonna stay focused, stay grounded, stay shining, man, for shit show. More coming.